once again. What you think, people? Live and direct with your host, Sean Myrie. Please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Right? Yeah, man. Just gotta activate the platform. Keep it live and direct because I haven't been on this in a long time. Right? So, saying going forward, look out for some episodes, new episode launches of some cannabis conversations, some reviews, some news, interviews, all types of stuff. So that is coming soon. Look out for the Myrie Jane podcast, new shit. So what's going on, people? What's going on out there in the universe? A lot of things is going on, right? You are tuned in with the Myrie Jane podcast. So I talk media, all types of media, right? And one story was kind of crazy, and it might go over people's heads, right? Is that case what's going on in America with the Nolan Wells stuff? Yo, just listening and hearing about that story, that's like some crazy shit because it's like this guy thought those people he was around were his friends, and he was like abandoned. No one is talking just recently. They're just talking now. Recently, probably they had to force somebody to talk. So now, the more they look into this whole Nolan Wells stuff, the more a lot of people are looking real bad, right? You got the people, and you even got law enforcement and authorities that look bad because from the beginning of the case, when he was missing, and then when he was found, and the place where he was found because of the history of the situation in like Mississippi, yeah, Mississippi, with racial tension down there, and this black young athletic football player gets unalive, found, and that's crazy. You get what I'm saying? That's crazy. So that's making a lot of people talk, especially in America, of social issues regarding to like racial stuff. You see a lot of it. Social media's amplified it big. So it seems that it's more racist, more divide is around more, right? What you saying? 67 set less up. Now they're making it a divide now with this media now. It's dangerous, people. They want it like the purge. They want to do stuff like the purge. Make it so dangerous that you gotta stay inside. And these guys are running the streets. Like certain cities, it's not even made like Chicago is an example. Even Trump was talking about Chicago. Chicago is a place you hear they have high homicide rates. Crazy. 1,800. Imagine those numbers. That's crazy. Those numbers, what's going on in a city like that. Like generations dying, stuff like that. So, like I'm saying, welcome to the Myrie J podcast. I'm just talking something a little different because I know a lot of people in the urban industry promoting, for example, ones who do hip hop, been promoting violence. Let's be straight up, been promoting violence for years and stuff. And a lot of them don't speak on it too much about what's going on in cities like Chicago. They rap about it, but you don't see too much of them trying to stop or promote no violence. There's only one or two of them. You know what I'm saying? Hi, what you saying, Joanne? Yeah, things are going on around the world too, and people don't even realize. Like in America, the situation with Donald Trump has brainwashed some and made a lot of people quiet because he's doing his shit. Meanwhile, people are doing their stuff in America. At the same time, you have now this racial tension, which he's cooking it up to Donald Trump himself. The other day I seen him on on social media talking about Somalis, and you can't even believe any president like would be talking like how Donald Trump talks. But that's who he is, right? That's who he is, and he talks like that. The way how that recording, like when you hear him talk, that's considered racist. But you know what? He doesn't care. He doesn't care. So this guy right now is passing bills right now. That's how he has to help the American people. He's passing some type of bills. He's trying to make weed, for example, the weed law soft. So a lot of people will love him for that. You get what I'm saying? The psychedelics, he got more soft on that. Joe Rogan kind of influenced him to be soft on that shit. That went through, right? And now weed is making that not really considered a drug anymore. So a lot of people would love that because a lot of people got incarcerated for those types of things. So, and he's doing all this shit with the tariffs on top of it. So he's doing his dirt and then making all this stuff in the world happen, like the earthquakes happening in South America. A lot of stuff been going on, happened in Venezuela, now Colombia. These are the same places where America says the cartels are coming from, right? That's another story. And these earthquakes just happen one after another. Like Venezuela just had an earthquake not too long ago, big, still huge. Colombia just had a big earthquake about 7 point something. That's like if that hits LA. If LA was to get a 7 or something, going to 8, that would be scary. And that's what happened in Colombia and Venezuela. So something is going on right now, right? Welcome to the Myrie Jane podcast. Please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Just talking some world topics. There's all types of stuff going on. I was gonna talk about some pop culture stuff, but some people don't care. I could talk about that Sydney Star, whatever that situation. That's a perfect example of somebody hiding in a community. Just say the alphabet community, right? And is a pedophile. I don't know if you heard about this person, I'll call it a transformer, who used the alphabet community to hide and uh, went with a little underage, 14-year-old, Cine Star, whatever the name is. But crazy stuff like that is going on, and that is going over people's heads. This is really a person who is a man straight up and abused a little young underage boy. So shit like that's going on in the media. And it's crazy. But that goes over people's heads, right? A story like that, named Sid Star, you could look that shit up. We're on Love and Hip Hop. It's an urban show where people go on and they whatever they do, trash TV, reality TV. This person's a transformer, abused the underage boy, and feels didn't really do nothing wrong. There's some crazy shit going on in the world. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. What you're saying, people? See if I could read your comments. Right? Yeah, it's the Myrie Jane podcast. Gotta test the live, y'all. Haven't been on this one for a long time. Here's my drink. Anyways, what you saying? The Myrie Jane podcast. A lot of things going on. Kawhi Leonard, it looks like he's gonna be playing, man. This man showing up in he's gonna play. But anyway, this is just like a test. I'm gonna go on the platform. So